This video is to show you how to properly install the Krea Combi unit. Begin by taking the lid off the box. You will see two indentations on opposite corners. Pull the tabs off the indentations, allowing the cardboard side panels to be free and removed. Once exposed, the clear plastic bag needs to be removed. Also, remove the free-floating foam face cover. The power cord is protected by bubble wrap and a piece of tape. Remove both. Lastly, a thin foam sheet protects the front of the dispenser. Carefully remove the tape that is adhering this thin foam cover. With the help of a partner, if available, tilt the dispenser on its backside to remove the crate under it. There are 4 bolts that will need to be removed with a size 10mm socket. Using the key that is taped to the drip tray, open the dispenser door. Proceed to remove the documentation that is on top of the canisters. Remove the drip tray and swing open the canisters to remove the waste bin. Inside the waste bin, you will find some items needed to properly clean the dispenser and 2 sets of legs. In the waste bin, you will also find some John Guess fittings. These fittings are not approved by Nestle. The 2 leg sizes are 4-inch and 1-inch. The 4-inch legs are to be used for the installation of the dispenser. The 1-inch should only be used for sales demo purposes. With the machine on its back, screw the 4 legs on the machine. Now that the legs on the dispenser have been installed and the machine is upright, we will need to proceed to connect the power supply to a 110 power outlet. We will also need to connect the dispenser to water supply. Proceed to turning the dispenser on by opening the door and locating the power button. The power button is next to the solid waste bin. Tap the button in order to get an amber light, which indicates the dispenser is on. We will now proceed to configure the dispenser. Follow the prompts on the screen to get the dispenser ready to dispense. Initially, the dispenser will test the boiler and water supply. Then it will heat up for the desired temperature. Please allow 10 minutes for the process to complete. Once the dispenser is ready, we will need to enable 2 notifications and/or faults that will allow the dispenser to notify the customer when no beans are in the hopper or when the hopper is closed. To enable the 2 faults, make sure you are in the drink selection screen, and at the top you will see 5 icons. Select the icon that looks like a gear symbol. Tap on it and enter the technician code 4444. Then hit the check mark. Once in the menu shown by the 3 bars, select Machine Settings, Output Settings, and then Espresso Settings. You should now see Empty Check. Enable by tapping and confirming that a check mark appears. You will also need to enable the No Coffee set as a blocking failure by tapping it so that a check mark appears next to the fault. Now that these 2 faults are enabled, you can exit the menu by tapping the menu bar and the right facing arrow. This will return the screen to the home page. We will now select a menu for the Krea dispenser. The Krea dispenser comes preloaded with 8 recipes or selection menus. Your equipment request form should state what menu the customer would like to use. We will need to be in the technician menu to select the menu. Once in the technician menu, select 3, machine settings, 3.1, machine configurations, and lastly, configuration selection. A screen will appear with all the available menu files to load on the left column. Scroll down until you find the desired menu. Once selected, hit the Load button on the lower left corner. Once the configuration loads, select Open. When you hit Open, a new screen will appear called the Open Configuration screen. Do not reset any of the features that it tells you you can do. Just hit Open. After selecting Open on this screen, power will automatically cycle and reboot the system. Initial setup is now complete.